when you first described that the police force is now, being reformed in a positive way and, of course, steadily, we're wondering what perimeter do you use? How do we get to, verify that? Because right now we really can't see so much difference as in the character. You still find on the streets, on the roads, policemen taking bribes and the rest of it. How do you check that?
Yeah, we check it, we training and retraining, and also alerting the public. They're not supposed to give money to the police.
But this is happening every time.
But the law is very clear on it. Whoever gives a bribe is liable, both the giver and the taker are liable.
How many times do you get cases of people actually being caught? You gave the money, you collected. How many cases do you have of such, and how many have been prosecuted for that?
Yeah, there are some cases that have come to us at Police Service Commission. And I remember when I was IG, I brought the same matter up, and the people arrested. I took it, this entrance to Abuja. So people arrested who gave, but I made it very clear to people and to police officers. If people offer money to you, try to entice you from doing the wrong thing, report them. And they did. And it went down. Because you see, the issue sometimes is the member of the public that entices police to collect bribe. And the police are not supposed to, because the job of the police officer is to control crime. And bribery is crime. So it should not be found to be indulging in what he's trying to fight against. There are scenarios where, for example, somebody is driving, going to work, has an appointment, is visited, then he drives against someone because of traffic. Driving against someone is a crime. The police stops him. He refuses to flee the police station. Halfway, he brings some money to bribe the police. This is wrong. If, as I said earlier on, if you have the mind to break the law, you have the mind to face the punishment. You can't willingly break the law. They want to avoid the punishment. They should go pari passu. So people should realize that they should break the law. Once they know that if they break the law, they're punished.
But does this not stem from somewhere where the welfare of police officers, we understand is not exactly, something to be proud about? For instance, one of the reasons given for the corruption tag is the poor salary paid to these men. For instance, we understand that a constable earns about 27,000 naira monthly, a sergeant earns 30,000 naira, and an inspector now earns at least 50,000 naira. As a matter of fact, your predecessor, Mr. Parry, in 2012, said this. He said Nigerian police is the worst paid in the West African sub-region. Is that correct?
That's not an excuse.
Is that correct?
It's correct. But there's a saying, if you can't stand the heat in the kitchen, get out of it. If you feel the salary of the police is not good enough for you, then go for a job somewhere else. Because the police salary is bad, it's not an excuse for you to get involved in corruption. But that's not the issue. Right now, a constable earns about 46,000 naira a month. How much does a graduate in the ministry? If you compare the salary of the constable with that of the ministry, a graduate, you find that the constable who had just WAEC is earning that much compared to graduates.
But hold on, I quoted a figure of 27,000. Now you say 46.
Yes, 46.
So which is actually correct?
46 is correct. Now let me tell you, when I was IG, I raised police salary, courtesy of government. I did write a memo. I went to the president. I was appointed IG in June. I went to thank him. Second time I went to him was in July. I said, sir, let me paint the picture before you. He said, go ahead. I said, imagine a police constable or corporal working in Sokoto Police Command, posted to a boundary between Nigeria and the Nigerian Republic, living around hut with his family, farming, and doing things to augment his salary. Then out of mobility of the job or crime, he was posted from Sokoto to FCT Abuja. He has no house, he has no car, on the scale of 8,000 naira a month. That 8,000 not even enough for him to even go to Sokoto and visit family and come back transportation. Then maybe one day the wife calls him, remember I tried to get a phone somewhere. Say, Papa Sule, no way though. Go hospital. Doctor said me could pay 20,000 naira. And that day he gave him AK-47 to stand up in front of Hilton Hotel. What do you expect from him? The president was just shaking his head. He said, what do you want? I said, I want increase salary for my men.
When was this?
2007.
Okay.
September. No, July 2007. I want increase salary for my men. For me, I'm comfortable as IG. I live in a good government house. I drive staff car. Work in a good office, but that's not enough. I'm once a good person. Those men rank and file in Sokoto, Maiduguri, Calabar, Badagry, Enugu, Kaduna, and so on and so forth. If you're not comfortable, they cannot do the job. He said, go right, and I wrote. Sometime in August, AGF saw me. He said, today we're meeting, Executive Council's meeting, only on police salary. And that they did, and the police salary was increased more than 200%. But he told me, that was September, they approved it, but it was not cut in the budget that year. It would be January 2008. That's how the salary was increased from 8,000 to what it is now. So it's not to 1,000.
It's natural to think that maybe policemen who get recruited, rather the new recruits rather, would come in saying, right, if my salary is not much, I don't mind. As far as it's a job, on the job we can, we can augment with the bribes we collect on the streets. Now, when we have such a situation, how then do you think that we can actually battle cases like terrorism, challenges like terrorism and crimes and the rest of it? So now that we find ourselves where we are, doesn't really surprise you, does it?
Of course, it does surprise me. You see, the average human being is insatiable. No matter what you give them, no matter what you give a human being who want to be corrupt, want to be criminal, wants to be corrupt and be criminally minded. There was one philosopher who said that they have enough resources to go around everybody in this world, but not enough for one single greedy individual. Somebody wants to be corrupt, wants to be, no matter what to give to him, he will still behave the same way. The point I'm making is that in the midst of this, there are just police officers who are doing their job properly. There are some others who, no matter even if you pay 1 million naira a day, they still do what they want to do. But that small lot spoils the whole bunch.
The military recently dismissed some officers involved in several election malpractices. And of course, we've also had record of some police officers also involved in similar cases. How many of such cases do you have at present?
Well, discipline officers. You do it on a daily on a monthly basis. We have plenary every month. We dismiss them. We promote, we retire. We give the grace of punishment depending on the type of offense an officer commits. It can be given reprimand, a big serious reprimand, it may be reduced in rank, it may be dismissed, depending on the type of offense that's committed.
I hold on with that thought. We're still with the chairman of the Nigeria Police Service Commission. We'll be right back on the activities in the police force. Please stay with us.